Namaste, yogis. So there is a quote from the Bible that says, "The truth will set you free." I think for many of us, we might not actually understand the insight that this quote gives us. And ultimately, many of us still see truth as a dualistic term. This is true, this is untrue. But ultimately, that's through our own lens. Our truth is usually seen through the programs and the filters that we have in place. So what's true for one person may not be true for another, and what's untrue for one person may not be untrue for someone else. And in this way, there is a cognition in place of what we see as true and untrue based on our own acquired content of the mind. Now, when we speak of acquired content, this is our fears, our programs, our unhelpful habits, our samskaras or ingrained neural pathways, and vasanas, our desires and tendencies that crop up. So this acquired content ultimately gives us a filter into what we see as true or untrue. And it's in those moments that ultimately stop us from making effective decisions in life, or wavering between what we feel is right, what we feel is our path, which direction is going to serve us the most. It's also what continues to make us show up in ways that are unserving and hold us back from reaching our full potential in this lifetime, and ultimately navigating us on the trajectory of our dharmic path. Dharma being your purpose in this lifetime. So when we consider this idea of the truth setting us free, it's a freedom that comes from knowing a truth that is beyond cognition. And in the Yoga Sutra, we have a sutra that says, Ritambara Tattva Prajna. And what this means is there, so right there, is the state of true, intuitive insight or wisdom. And that's where we'll find our freedom. But the good thing is we have a process in place that the Yoga Sutra gives us. And to get to there, Prajna. And that process is known as Samapatti. Now, the process of Samapatti is where we allow the outer shell of or the outer form of our meditation object to dissolve or melt or fall away to reveal its inner essence. Now, you can choose any meditation object you like, but choosing something that is pranically infused and potentially even lineage sanctioned would be your best bet for really evolving your mind and reaching this state of prajna. Because when the outer shell falls away and the inner essence is revealed, at some point we merge with our meditation object and we take on that frequency. So choose the frequency that you wish to merge with great discernment. So for this particular lecture, we're going to use the meditation object of a mantra. So let's break down how meditation works. We have ourselves, the meditator. We have the object of meditation, the mantra. And then we have a process in place, a cognition of awareness that we are meditating on an object. So at some point through deeper states and sustained states of meditation, the cognition of the process of meditation falls away. And when that falls away, we are just left with the meditator, ourselves, and the meditation object, the mantra. And over time spent here, this outer shell or the outer form of the mantra dissolves itself and the inner nature reveals itself. And that, in that moment, that's the process of samapatti. So this comes through the samskara of abhyasa. So abhyasa is ardent effort, and you're not just going to see or have the inner essence of your object revealed to you, or the inner essence or true nature of your mantra revealed to you just by sitting down and meditating once. You need the samskara, or the neural pathway of ardent effort, abhyasa, to continuously put yourself on your meditation cushion, to keep sitting down and keep meditating until eventually this samapatti process takes place. At that point, we transition into the lower higher samadhi. And in the lower higher samadhi, known as the Ashmita and the Ananda samadhi, we reach a state of Vishoka. So this is the light and the joy of the higher mind. Vishoka Jyotish So this is the light and joy of the higher mind. And it's in that stage that through more frequent visits of meditation into this higher lower samadhi, that our meditation object continues to reveal itself. And then eventually we reach that stage right there that was in the sutra. That all-encompassing, benevolent, flawless, steady, beyond time, intuitive insight of truth. And it's known as Prajna. This is the stage or the field of Prajna. And that is the place that the sutra is referring to. And it's right there where the truth of our mind is revealed, and we see all of our acquired content. And we also see all of our innate content. So the innate content being our highest virtues, our intuition. All of that starts to become an obvious and deep understanding within us that this is who we are. This is a part of us. And on the other side, we have the acquired content. And it's through lovingly and without judgment witnessing all of our acquired content that we can allow that stuff to fall away. And when all of that acquired content, all the programs, all the neural habits, all the ways in which you feel judged or fearful, or the ways in which you self-sabotage or don't show up for yourself efficiently and effectively, it's all those ways that start to just dissolve. They fall away. And when we start to dissolve those neural pathways, we now start to show up in ways that do serve us, that do connect us to our dharmic path, that propel us along our trajectory to self-excellence. And it is then that we start to liberate ourselves from being a prisoner of our mind and actually start to live from soul-derived, intuitive wisdom and knowledge. And we no longer waver between decisions because we know, because we live from that stage of prajna, connected to Purusha, our soul. And then we get soul-derived information that can allow us to really live our dharma with full force, just through the process of meditation, and by virtue of being in that field of prajna, our innate content dissolves and our true nature is revealed, and we live free of the restraints of the mind. And in doing so, that is how the truth will set you free. So keep meditating. Keep turning up to your cushion. Keep finding a connection to your meditation object. And it is that process that will eventually set you free and liberate you from all of the things that hold you back in this lifetime. Namaste.